Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Parsha and Wine Pairing here at Kosherwine.com. Once again, I'm your host Jared, and then this week David is out, so we have David. Filling in this week, David's the CEO of J-Commerce Group, Kosherwine.com, and he's going to be joining us as we sample a couple wines for the Parsha.
This is great, really happy to be here. Love this initiative, and obviously I'm really sad David can't join us, but you know, everyone's entitled to a little Hanukkah vacation. And David, if you're joining in, watching us remote, I hope I don't disappoint. I know I have big shoes to fill, but hopefully we'll do a good job.
Yeah, big shoes to fill.
There you go.
So this week we actually have a twofer. We have the Parsha of the week we'll be discussing as always, and then it is Shabbat Chanukah. So we'll be pairing two wines, one for the Parsha and one for the holiday of Hanukkah.
And that's why we have our beautiful
menorah.
menorah.
We have our menorah, which you can get at Judaica.com.
Judaica.com, yeah. Spot curated candles from Spot. It's really nice, cool menorah over there. So we have it all. Have everyone covered.
Yep, and we have the dreidels covered too.
So Jared, tell us a little bit about this week's Parsha wine. I know, like you said, you chose two wines, but tell us. Let's start with your first. What do you want to do first? You want to first talk about the wine for Hanukkah or the wine for?
Since Hanukkah's already started, let's start with Hanukkah.
Okay.
Maybe.
So what's your wine that you chose for Hanukkah?
All right. So as you know, Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Chag Hagorim. So what better of a wine to pair than Haganuz?
What does Haganuz mean in English?
Haganuz in English means the hidden light. This Kabbalistic concept of the hidden light that God puts in the world. And so there's a very nice winery in Sfat, which is one of my favorite cities in Israel, that makes this wine, Haganuz, and we're trying the Elima, which not only is it kosher and from Israel, it's also sulfite, no added sulfites, which a lot of you I think may like, because some people will sometimes complain about too many sulfites.
And there are very few no sulfite added wines in the kosher portfolio, largely because sulfites kind of help the wine stay ripe and fresh and the longevity of the wine. So I always say with this wine, the Haganuz Elima, make sure to drink it, current vintage, because it's not going to have a lot of longevity, but it's going to be a phenomenal wine as is. So just tell me a little bit more about the Haganuz. So what happened so it's a hidden light and kind of like the oil that was hidden and they have to find it.
The hidden light, yes. So the miracle of the oil that lasted for 8 days when it should have only lasted for one. After a small group of Jews beat the entire Greek army.
Amazing.
With God's help.
Very good. You got a lot of picks, man. That's pretty good. I like the connection you got there.
Right. So, and we can connect that also to the Parsha, which this Parsha always falls around Hanukkah time, if I'm correct.
And tell us, what's the Parsha this week?
The Parsha of this week is called Mikeitz, which means at the end of 2 years. So when we last left off, Yosef is still in prison.
And you're Yosef.
I'm Yosef. That's my Hebrew name. Yes.
There you go.
Joseph. So Joseph has been thrown in prison. He's reached rock bottom. He's been accused of, things in Potiphar's wife, which he was innocent of. So that's, terrible. He's hit rock bottom, but he ends up interpreting dreams. And then it gets out to Pharaoh, who's been having dreams of his own that he can't understand, that this young guy, Yosef, can interpret them.
So tell me what the connection is between that wine and Yosef.
So when Joseph stands before Pharaoh, and Pharaoh gives him the dream about 7 cows, 7 stalks of corn, and then Joseph interprets, he has a vision about what it really means. 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine for Egypt.
Oh, and that brings us to our second wine.
So that brings us to Teperberg Vision Cabernet. This is from Teperberg Winery in Israel. Teperberg, great winery, right? We like them.
I think they're the fourth largest winery in Israel. What we like about Teperberg is their commitment to quality and price-quality breakdown, always making sure that you're getting the right wine at the right price, reliability, go-to one you could always trust. So yeah, we're big fans of Teperberg.
Yeah, and this is a very popular one too amongst a lot of our customers.
And let's just see the wine. Bring it in. This is the Teperberg Vision Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay.
It's a great quality price ratio point. So if you're not looking to bust your wallet too much, but you want a nice bottle of wine, this is it right here.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So how about enough talk? Maybe we can try some of these wines. Is that how we do this? Do we get to try the wines?
Yes, let's try the wines.
I said I agreed to do this because we get to try the wines.
So first let's go back to Haganuz, which we have in our cups here.
Let's do a little bit of a top off. What do you think?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Cabernet Cab Franc, by the way. So it's a blend. 75 Cab, 25% Cab Franc. So,
Fine.
I like
Nice
very,
wine.
very mature. It's got a good, it's got a nice body.
You know what? Very impressed with this wine. It's easy drinking, decent body, like you said. Nice, very balanced oak. And this Organist really makes a very light, easy to drink, nice balanced wines for people really kind of getting started with wines. And it's all told. It's a good pick.
Yep.
And I love the Hanukkah connection.
And
It's good.
This one could go well with latkes, I think, too.
You think so? Well, I think anything goes well with latkes.
Anything goes well with latkes, right?
I'm obsessed with Hanukkah food. Or the foods. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And I like,
latkes. What else? What else do we have?
well, there's the one that Sparta made. They're called, they're like, I forgot what they're called. So why am I even mentioning it? Well, there's a lot of Hanukkah foods out there amongst a lot of different Jewish groups.
Yeah, Hanukkah is
anything with oil.
an excuse to exactly just pound the oil, and it's like religious. It's like a mitzvah to eat crazy amounts of oil and donuts, and you can't. No one can harass you about your weight because it's a mitzvah.
Right. It's commemorating the oil that was in the Holy Temple.
Right.
Olive oil.
Love it. Okay, cool.
Right.
So that is wine number one. Organ is Elima. Right.
Yeah.
Connection to Hanukkah is the light.
Light.
Or Haganuz.
Menorah, or Hanukkah, technically, but menorahs.
Okay, awesome. Easy enough connection. I think I can remember that. Now let's hit me up. Let's try some of your vision. And this is, just to remind everyone, the connection to the Parsha.
This is Yosef's vision for Pharaoh.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, Yosef, for anyone who needs inspiration, Yosef goes from rock bottom in a dungeon to becoming the viceroy of Egypt. And literally, and I think that's why they say Yosef was freed on Rosh Hashanah, which not to combine holidays, we're focusing on Hanukkah.
So you're messing with my head now.
Sorry, I don't mean to.
This is just a lot of Hanukkah, Rosh Hashanah, vision, in case. Just keep it simple.
What's up?
Okay, amazing. So let's give this a whirl.
Okay.
So this is like very different than the first one we tried.
Yes.
This is much more fruity, jammy on the palate.
Very jammy.
But nonetheless, a really nice wine that I think a lot of people would enjoy, especially if you're just. Both of these are very wine introductory kind of wines. Like if you're looking for wines that are not, big and robust and overly complex, these are really your go-to wines.
I believe actually that we've put the vision in our Wine Explorers Club. We have a few wine clubs here at Kosherwine.com that you can join. And one of them is an Explorers Club for people who are just trying to get out.
And it's just like a monthly wine club show that people who send in the month, every month, great value and great way to try new wines.
4 wines, free shipping. If you want more information on that, please feel free to get us in the comments section or email us, and we're happy to assist you with that.
Wine clubs at Kosherwine.com.
Wine clubs at Kosherwine.com.
I think any of these wines that were chosen for Parsha pairing, I think there's like a special discount that we do. What's up with that?
Parsha 7, by the way. Parsha 7.
Go to checkout.
Go to checkout, put in Parsha 7, and it'll give you 7% off any of these wines featured. I just realized, not to jump ahead of things, but I'd like to give a little preview for next week's a little tease for next week's Parsha. I did not open it. I didn't bring it here, but it's next week's Parsha. We're going to be featuring. Where is it? It's up here. So excuse me. I'm just going to grab this.
That's some top shots.
So, and for next week's Parsha, we are going to be discounting and promoting all the Binyamina wines. You'll find out why I chose Binyamina next week for the Parsha, but just so you can know ahead of time, so you can buy in time for next Shabbat.
Join us on the pairing.
And join us, yes, please. And if you have any questions, please put us in the comment section. Remember to like and share, and tell your friends to join us so that we can all drink together and have a wonderful, happy Hanukkah.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Happy Hanukkah.
Shalom.
Thanks for joining. And did I do okay? Did I